strong bones today and how to keep calcium where it belongs, not in our arteries.
Right.
Yeah, so we're going to untangle this whole thing with calcium, vitamins D3 and K2. Oh, and magnesium too.
Can't forget magnesium.
Nope. And we'll see how this all connects to your health. We've got a research article to dig into, plus some YouTube videos with doctors, some are GPs, and we even have some foot doctors in the mix.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think a lot of people have these misconceptions about calcium, especially
Yeah,
when it comes to bone health.
totally. Like this whole calcium paradox, we hear all the time about osteoporosis, bone loss. You'd think we just aren't getting enough calcium.
Right.
But then, on the other hand, there's this talk about calcium buildup in our arteries. So is it too much calcium or not enough? It's confusing.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's not just about how much calcium you take in. The real key is how your body actually uses it. And that's where things like vitamin K2 come in. It's like, think of them as traffic cops, directing calcium to the right places in your body.
Okay, so let's talk vitamin K2, the unsung hero, right? I feel like I've always heard about vitamin K, but that was for blood clotting. K2 specifically seems like the secret weapon for those healthy bones.
Yeah, you're right. Vitamin K is actually like a family of vitamins. You've got K1, that's your clotting one. But for bones and calcium, K2 is the one you want to keep in mind.
Got it. Now, in one of the YouTube videos, Understanding Vitamin K2, they mentioned this researcher, Weston Price. He was way back studying traditional diets
Oh, yeah.
decades ago. He saw that some cultures had incredibly strong bones, like off the charts, strong. And he thought, there's got to be something else going on.
Mm.
So he called this mystery factor Activator X. Get this. Years later, scientists figured out Activator X. That's vitamin K2.
It's pretty fascinating. Right? Sometimes those old school ideas, they actually turn out to be onto something.
For sure. Okay, so break it down for me. What exactly does K2 do that's so important?
Well, vitamin K2, it activates these two proteins in your body, osteocalcin and matrix GLA protein. Now, osteocalcin, think of them like tiny little construction workers.
I like it.
They're carrying calcium, like little bricks, to build those strong bones.
Okay.
But they need K2 to do their job right.
Okay. That makes sense for getting calcium to the bones. But what about keeping it out of my arteries?
That's where that other protein, matrix GLA protein, comes in. This one's like a security guard,
Okay.
bouncing calcium from places it shouldn't be, like your arteries and soft tissues.
Got it. So if I don't have enough K2, even if I am getting enough calcium, it could be like hardening my arteries instead of building bones.
Exactly. And that brings us right back to that calcium paradox.
Yeah.
You'd be losing bone, but at the same time having calcium build up in your arteries. Not a good combo.
Yeah. No thanks. All right. So we know K2 is crucial. But what about vitamin D3? I know that one's important for absorbing calcium, but where does it fit into all of this?
So vitamin D3, it's like the key. Unlocks the door for calcium absorption in your gut. But without enough K2 as that traffic cop, that calcium might not get to the right places.
Okay, so I'm picturing this. D3 brings the calcium to the party, and K2 makes sure it gets to the dance floor, not just hanging out by the coat